Hey everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at y'all with some positive energy. Reading The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. Take two in a row, all the same here. Okay, December 9, asking for help. Oh man, it's a challenge. I'm like pretty good these days at asking for help, but still I trip sometimes, and I'm like, why can't I ask for help? It's hard. I don't know if there's we feel, I think that like what I had to learn, how do I word this? Okay, so I remember my first moments when I started asking for help, like in the last 10 years, 6 years, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And what I recognized when I was doing that and then like wouldn't do that is that when I wouldn't do it, it was because there was this like, I got this. I don't need any help. I don't need you. It's like an ego thing. And I think if I asked for help, and this is all happens subconsciously. It's not like real conscious thinking, but I think if I asked for help, that meant that I wasn't good enough or strong enough, or that I was weak or something like that. But the irony and the paradox in this kind of work is that it actually makes you strong to ask for help. Being vulnerable is actually a strength. You're not afraid to be human. You're not afraid. So that's why it's strength. It's brave. It's brave to ask for help. And that's what we're all here for. We want to help. People enjoy helping someone else because they get something from it. This way, like an act of service. Yes, when we get into the act of service and we give, yes, we are thinking of others and stuff, but we definitely get something in return. We feel good. So asking for help is a good thing. It's a really good thing. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and bravery. Okay? So December 9th, asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's more than okay. One of the most absurd things we do to ourselves is not asking for help. Not asking for the help we need from a friend, a family member, our higher power, or the appropriate resources. We do not have to struggle through feelings and problems alone. One of the slogans in a lot of these 12-step things is you are not alone. So don't do it alone. When we do things alone, we're isolated. We're not connected. We deprive ourselves in aloneness. But I have a deep belief that I just need like I can do it on my own and better off alone, or there's this like because it was scary in my childhood, having this need to not be like to want comfort, support, safety from my caregivers and not being able to get it. So I thought, then it was easier for me to have no needs from others than it was to have needs and have them not be met. So we got to rewire that and know that we're not alone. So we don't have to do things alone, and we don't have to struggle through feelings and problems alone. I know that. I mean, the second I reach out to my friends to talk about lots of my feelings and stuff and situations I'm going through, and man, do I feel better afterwards. Because the mind, the same mind that is stewing in the problem or dealing with the problem, most of the time can't be the same mind that gets into the solution thing. So we need help. We need someone else to see it from the other side, to see it from an outside looking in, to give us another perspective, another way of looking at things. So we don't have to struggle through feelings and problems alone. We can ask for help from our higher power and for support and encouragement from our friends. We need cheerleaders in our lives, and that's what our friends are for. So whether what we need is information, encouragement, a hand, a word, a hug, someone who will listen, a ride, we can ask, or a ride, we can ask. That was weird. Just a list of like someone to listen, a hug, a word, or a ride. Does it say ride? It does say ride. It's interesting. Or a ride, we can ask. We can ask people for what we need from them. We can ask God for what we need from God. Ask and you shall receive. It is self-defeating. It is self-defeating to not ask for help. Hear those words. It is self-defeating to not ask for help. It is self-defeating to not ask for the help that we need. It keeps us stuck If we ask long and hard enough, if we direct our request to the right source, we will get the help we need. The solution is there always. The help is there always. We just got to keep on, you just got to seek it, and you shall find. Seek and you shall find. There is a difference between asking someone to rescue us. There's a difference between asking for a rescue and asking someone in a direct manner for help that we need for him or her. We can be straightforward and let others choose whether to help us or not. If the answer is no, we can deal with that. And we'll go on to the next person and ask them if they can help. And if they can't, then the next person, and someone eventually will help. Law of averages. So it is self-defeating to hint, whine, manipulate, or coerce help at a people. Got to be direct. Can't play a victim, go in victim mode or a pity party mode or save me mode or any of that. No, I need help with this situation. I am not dealing with it well. Or I do not have the solution myself, or I don't have the tools. Can you help me? Do not hint, whine, manipulate, or coerce help out of people. It is annoying to go to people as there you go, victim, and expect them to rescue us. But it's healthy to ask for help when help is what we need. My problem is shame, said one woman. I wanted to ask for help in dealing with, but I was too ashamed. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, well, this is what we're dealing with. The crazies, the insanity of the human condition. Everybody else, every one of us has insanity in us. Unless you're sitting on a mountaintop and you are an enlightened being, you know, or an avatar, a Buddha, a Jesus, one of these people, one of these avatars that, you know, they were the enlightened. They had the ability to not have the insanity of the mind. They were clear. They knew the truth. So I want to tell this woman, don't worry, we're all a little crazy. My problem is shame, said one woman. I wanted to ask for help, but in dealing with it, but I was too ashamed to ask for help with my shame. Isn't that crazy? We who are eager to help others can learn to allow ourselves to receive help. I'm eager to help, but it's hard for me to receive. It's still not all, but I still have growth to go. So we can learn to make clean contracts about asking for and receiving the help we want and need. Okay, make clean contracts about asking for and receiving the help we want and need. Here's your prayer for today. It's a big one. Today, I will ask for help if I need it, from people and from my higher power. I will not be a victim, helplessly waiting to be rescued. I will make my request for help specific, to the point, and I will leave room for the person to choose whether or not to help me. I will not be a martyr any longer by refusing to get the help I deserve in life, the help that makes life simpler. God, help me let go of my need to do everything alone. Help me use the vast universe or resources available to me. It's there for the taking. If you just ask, reach out your hands, and be willing to receive. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I hope you have a good evening with Lights Out with Lisa, and namaste.